Hello everyone and welcome to Seeds. Today we're going to be looking at the joinseeds.earth website and the operation of buying seeds. And specifically we're going to answer the question, where does the money go when I buy seeds? So when you click on the Buy Seeds button, it brings you to a page where you're going to be typing in your account name, and you're going to select how you're going to pay for the seeds, and we'll pay for the seeds using a crypto token called EOS. And we're going to buy today, how about 1,000 seeds? And so it's going to cost $54. And it gives us the instructions to buy these seeds. We're going to send this many EOS to this EOS address, with the memo being my account name. And so when I do this, then I will have bought seeds. The seeds will show up in my account immediately. To answer the question of where the money goes when we buy seeds, we're going to be looking at the token allocation and economics document. And I'll show you here at the bottom of the joinseeds.earth website. If you scroll all the way down to the bottom, you can learn a lot on the website by looking at all of this information. But way at the bottom, there are links, and you can see you can reach the token allocations and economics document. So seeds as an ecosystem, as an idea, began in 2017, and by 2020, the seeds token was live. And so we're going to look at the token allocation document now. The token allocation document, you can see that at inception, there was created 3.14 billion seeds. And we need to ask the question of where did those seeds go? Because when you buy seeds, you're buying seeds from someone who has the seeds. And you're exchanging, in this example we did EOS, you're exchanging them for seeds. And so we need to answer the question, who has seeds? Because that's who you're buying them from. I'll mention that seeds was created from a technology standpoint from an organization called Haifa. And Haifa has some seeds, and Haifa is in fact the one that you're buying seeds from when you use the interface to buy seeds on the joinseeds.earth website or from your global passport or the Light Wallet. So we're going to look at the token allocation document for a moment here, and then we're going to dig into some of the details. So the token allocation document was ratified by the citizens of Seeds as Seeds was coming into existence, and it spoke to, in this document, it speaks to where did the seeds go. And the seeds went into these areas. This adds up to 100% of all the seeds. The first thing that I'm going to mention is that these down here that have the word locked next to them, these are seeds that were created, but they are not available for commerce right now. They are locked until after the go live event, which is when seeds will be a stable currency and when the ecosystem is really a mature economy where people are buying and selling and using seeds for all kinds of things. So each of these categories down here, these seeds are locked. They're not really not available at all for commerce at this time. So the only seeds that you could be buying from anybody at this point are the seeds that came originally in these two buckets. One is called the community campaigns, or you can think of it as the gift foundation that seeds set up at creation time. And then there's the Haifa milestone completion pool of 5%. So we're going to speak about these two right now. One of the nice things about seeds is that everything that happens in the seeds ecosystem, every wallet transaction, everything is fully recorded transparently on the blockchain. So we can go and look at the blockchain at telos.blocks.io, and we can see exactly what's happening to every seed and every wallet. It's available 24/7 for people to inspect and to study and to see how things are working. You can see here it shows the circulating supply of the 3.14 billion seeds. And it shows you where all the seeds are. And so I'm going to mention here the largest pool account is called gift.seeds. This currently has 1.05 billion seeds in it. And if we go back to the token allocation document, you can see it started off with 1.1 billion seeds. So from the beginning of 2020 till now, about 50 million seeds have gone into circulation out of the campaign gifts. So people come and ask the seed citizens to support work that they're doing that's compatible with the vision of seeds. And if the seed citizens vote yes, then money is distributed, seeds are distributed from this account. So there are about 50 million seeds that are in circulation that are being used today. And if you go and buy seeds from somebody, you may be buying seeds that were originally issued via this mechanism. The other mechanism where there's some seeds that have been issued is the HIFA milestone completion. And after Seeds was created and was operational, HIFA continued to do work for the Seeds ecosystem to improve the technology. And HIFA is continuing to do that today. And a budget was set aside of these 5%, or in this case, 157 million seeds. And these seeds are released to HIFA as they meet milestones. And the agreement was that there would be 4 milestones. And with each milestone that's achieved, 1/4 of these seeds are released. So we can go back over to the blockchain and we can take a look at the milestone.seeds bucket here, which currently has 78 million seeds, which is half of the original seeds that were set aside for this purpose. So I'm going to click on this account and we can go down here and we can see the history of this account. And this account has 78 million seeds in it, which are seeds that have yet to be given to HIFA. And so we can go down and look at the history of this account all the way back to when it was created in December of 2019. And it was bootstrapped with 75 million seeds and then an additional 82 million seeds. And you can see in January of 2020, HIFA made a request to the seed citizens asking for their first payment, which would be 25% or 1/4 of the original milestones. And HIFA received approval from the seed citizens and received their seeds. So you can see the seeds are leaving the milestone bucket and going to seeds.hypha, the 39 million seeds. Later in April, HIFA continued to do work and asked the seed citizens to approve a second release. And in fact, they did, and the second release was made. There has not yet been a third release or a fourth release, but the third release is coming pretty soon. So HIFA received 39 million seeds and another 39 million seeds. So HIFA had 78 million seeds. And if we go back over to the allocation, that means that half of these seeds have been given to HIFA in exchange for the work that HIFA is doing, and HIFA has those seeds to be then to use for their purposes. And about 50 million of these seeds are out in the world being circulating. So when you buy seeds from HIFA or from anybody, you agree to a price, and then the transaction happens. And so if you do it, as I said, through the Buy Seeds button on the joinseeds.earth website, then you're in fact buying those seeds from HIFA. You can buy seeds from anybody who has seeds, and the peer-to-peer network and the seed swap will be places to make that easier. But when you buy seeds from HIFA, the question is what price do you pay? How does HIFA figure out the price, and what does HIFA do with the money when they get them? So HIFA is creating software, and HIFA had decided that they were going to be selling seeds to raise monies to be able to pay salaries to continue to do the work. And so when HIFA is selling seeds, they're getting that money to do that work. And you can go and look at the HIFA ecosystem at dho.hypha.earth, and you can see exactly how HIFA is using that money for what purpose in improving the seeds ecosystem. Part of the decision when when HIFA started to sell their seeds is they put into this document here how they were going to sell their seeds. And we're right now involved in what's called the second sale, and HIFA is selling seeds at an increasing price. So the first 1.1 million seeds were sold at this price, and the price goes up little by little. And as people are buying seeds, we're getting an understanding of what the true value of seeds are to the people that are participating in the ecosystem. And I'll go and show you some details about that. But I want to mention one thing also, which is also in this document a little bit further down, is that we are in the pre-go live phase. And during this phase, the price of seeds is in fact increasing, and it's increasing in a very orderly manner based upon the decisions that HIFA made as far as selling their seeds. After we get to go live, when the seeds ecosystem is in a mature and stable form, after the go live date, then there's a dynamic supply of seeds that causes the value of seeds to be relatively stable. During the pre-go live phase where we are right now, since there's only a fixed supply of seeds, then the price of seeds is going up as there's more supply and demand. So we're going to come back over here where we can take a look at how everything is working. And the milestone payments, you can see if we click over here, were given to seeds.hypha. So they received twice 39 million seeds. We can click right there and we can see what they've been doing with their seeds. And they've been spending them and using them for various purposes. But one thing that they did is they sent them over to DAO.hypha to sell those seeds for the purposes of raising capital. And they created a contract to do that called Tlosto.seeds that implements the protocol, all fully transparent on the blockchain. So we can see of the seeds that were put into this protocol, there's 26 million seeds that are still for sale. And we can even slide down here and see every single purchase. This person bought some seeds using Bitcoin. This person bought some seeds using HUSD. And every single transaction is fully recorded exactly when they happen. So we can ask ourselves about what is the price. And so again, we can study this on the blockchain, and we can look over here and look at what the current price of seeds are. And the current price is that $1 is 18 seeds. And what that 18.5 seeds, and what that means is that if somebody wants to buy seeds from Hypha, for each US dollar value that they give Hypha, they're going to get 18.522 seeds into their wallet automatically. This button here will show you the history of all the prices that seeds have been and exactly when those prices change. So you can see back in last August, where there was 90 seeds per dollar, and that each time that an event happens, the price goes up by 3.3%, which means the number of seeds you get per dollar goes down by 3.3%. And this shows you the dates of each of the changes. Hypha voted to make a change based upon time and also based upon supply and demand. And so every quarter moon, about every little bit over a week, the price clicks. And every time Hypha has sold an additional 1.1 million seeds, then the price clicks. And so that's why we're here. It most recently clicked on April 27th. So I think that answers the questions that I wanted to cover today. I will point out that Hypha is getting ready to make a request to the seed citizens for their third payment with the release of the new passport. And once that happens, then Hypha will have an additional 39 million seeds that they'll be able to use to fulfill people's requests for additional seeds. And all the seeds that are going into the world are going into the world via only two places until we get to go live. And we'll look at that again. The two places specifically are coming from campaign gifts, which you can see over here. When people ask the seed citizens once a month, there are campaign co-op proposals, and those proposals are voted on by the citizens during the month, and that releases these seeds to be available in the ecosystem. And then as Hypha continues to meet their milestones for developing the seeds technology, then these seeds are slowly released to Hypha. So where does the money go when I buy seeds? The money goes, if you buy them from the Buy Seeds button on the website or through the Global Passport, you're buying them from Hypha at the price that Hypha has outlined in the protocol. And if you buy seeds from somebody else, most people are buying and selling seeds at pretty much the same price as Hypha is doing during this initial phase. So that answers the question of where does the money go when I buy seeds. You can learn a lot more by looking at the Seeds Discord server or coming through and studying all the information here on the joinseeds.earth website. Thanks for listening. Bye.